Hello, everybody. Thank you for clicking on. Starting a little bit early tonight because we do have a live feed from UCLA, and LA police are getting ready to go into the encampment at UCLA, and we've got that live. So we're going to start out with that. Again, thank you for clicking on, and let's listen.
All right. Yeah, let's stay together. Let's keep some. Let's keep. Let's keep some distance. They said.
Has nothing to do with being Jewish. Has nothing to do with being Jewish. Half of these people are Jewish. It's cool to be anti-Semitism. SJC. I don't like it. This chat doesn't like it either. And then you're not that much further. And the LA police got
I'm gonna stay right here.
You don't have to be racist.
Hey, he's welcome with you guys? He's welcome with you guys for what?
We're going through that.
Hey!
Yeah, okay, we're going too then.
Keep America's money in America. Keep America's money in America. Keep America's money in America.
If you're just joining us, thanks for clicking on yet all at Los Angeles, UCLA, and police are coming in behind the area where the encampment is going on, and we are up or attempt to break up that encampment. Representatives of the pro-Palestinian and the pro-Israeli sides are both there, and we'll go back live.
We gotta go around. Let me go through you. Yeah. Excuse me.
Free Palestine!
Free Palestine! USA! Go home, weirdo! Go home, weirdo! Go home, weirdo! You just called me a fucking N-word. What the fuck?
Shut the fuck up!
Tell me N-word. I'm white, weirdo! I'm white! Just call me N-word! You just called me the N-word. I'm white!
Whoa.
You racist! You called me the N-word. You're white!
I'm just gonna try the N-word.
Call me the N-word. I'm not fighting. He called me the N-word. What the fuck?
Excuse me. Sorry.
Hey, everybody, thank you for clicking on. We'll get back to that live in just a few minutes. I just wanted to hop on here and say hello to Fred, say hello to everybody watching live. And I'm going to give a quick recap of what happened last night at UCLA. The reason we are starting out tonight with what's happening out there. let me start out here real quick with just one thing that happened in outside of the United States, a massive protest in France today for May Day. CNN News 18 has that. And I also want to say that we are watching the live feed from Solomon Sassoon. And go and give him a like and a follow. And he's a 17-year-old journalist in the UCLA area and the LA area in general, and covers a number of things, including the Scientology protests that are going on out there. So again, let's I'm going to run through the bookmarks here real quick, the first couple of them, as give you an idea of what happened last night at the UCLA campus.
Demonstrators inside the pro-Palestine encampment. They tried to remove some of the barricade. We're talking about those wooden boards, those pallets, and all heck broke loose. There were fights. People were using bats. We saw people with some serious head injuries, beaten and bloodied, and they were just going at it. And no police were in sight. There was no one. Now, we understand that campus security, campus police may have arrived, but then they quickly retreated. UCLA then requesting that LAPD come in, but that was after the fact, after the fight. Now, we heard from some students, both Palestinian and Israeli students, telling us they came in peace, but the truth is there was a lot of violence. Demonstrators inside the pro-Palestine encampment, they tried to remove some. Again,
this comes from Good Day LA, and from this morning, a recap of what happened last night. Again, it was a melee. People using iron rods, people using wooden sticks, poles, clubs, bear spray, pepper spray, mace, people throwing wooden pallets and hitting other people in the head. And the police, again, did nothing. This is what happened prior to the live we were watching there at the beginning, and we're going to go back to. This was them getting set up. I did not realize we would be able to catch a live. This was earlier today. Police sweeping the University of Texas at Dallas encampment, and doing so in full riot gear. A woman torched the Quran and is parading it outside the Antifa occupation at Portland State University. Crazy times indeed. And a rare earthquake occurred just south of Dallas this afternoon. We'll talk more about that coming up. But right now, we're going to go back to and see what's happening live at the I'm not sure what happened. We seem to have. Hang on a second. Seem to have lost the stream. It might have been taken down. I don't know. Again, let me see if I can get anything at all. And I cannot. Okay. Rather odd. But nonetheless, the stream apparently was taken down. Let's go back to the bookmarks. Again, an earthquake, a 3.2 in Mansfield, Texas at 1:09 Central Time, 2:09 Eastern. And you get an idea of where that is. This is a Google Doc that is going around the internet that things the people, the protesters at the UCLA camp are requesting. Just leave this up here for a second while I pop back over to Solomon Sassoon and see if he is not back up live. Again, he's a 17-year-old. And let me see what we've got the last from him.
I took the military.
Somebody attempted to trip me over just now. Somebody just tried it over at the bushes. Sorry.
Stop playing victim! Stop playing victim!
From the river to the sea.
Okay, we lost his volume, and then trying to see the camera angle in case something happened to the kid. Somebody took him down or something. They said somebody tried to take him down back there by the bushes. The guy you see in the center of the screen in green is they called him a mega streamer from the LA area and is Jewish. And standing in the middle of the Palestinian protest that is outside the encampment. Okay, you can see right back here. All right, that's where his stream ended. You can see right back here the tops of the tents, the barriers here, and the wood. They are not allowed back into this area. There are about 200 to 300 people at the opposite end of this grassy area that we can't see here, but where all the activity took place last night. They are not being allowed into the area to support anyone in the encampment. And again, we're anticipating that that's what's happening right now, that the encampment is being dismantled by LAPD. That is, again, just speculation at the moment, just based on everything that I've seen. And again, thank you all. Thank you for being here. Fred, I find it interesting. There's only certain universities where this is taking place. Why not all of the universities across the nation? It's taken down because the law enforcement agencies don't want us to see them attack the protesters. That's a possibility. That's a possibility, Fred. As far as why they're not at every university, hang on a second. I might have a possible answer to that. And I know I've seen it. I hope I saved it. This is kind of weird. This guy came into the Gaza encampment at the University of Pennsylvania and started just without saying anything or any kind of warnings or announcement of who he was or what he was doing. He came in and started spraying an unknown chemical across the area. Again, that's at the University of Pennsylvania. So we'll keep an eye on that and see what that might be about. Uh, um, Again, if you're just joining us, University of Texas at Dallas, police in riot gear came in and dismantled of New York City, rather, asserted that the protesters at the Community College of New York and Columbia have been hijacked by outside agitators affiliated with terrorist groups, and a substantial number of those arrested were not students. I announced this last night on the show. One of the outside agitators was married to someone. He's been arrested for terrorism. It's not singular; it's plural. Several organizations and groups. That's why it's happening now. But it's not organic. It's not the kids. It's not the students doing this. It is organized. It is a well thought out system of where the agitators are. To Fred's question, why is it not all around the country? Well, they have specific areas that they want to target. This was outside Fordham University, another college in New York City, and they actually set up an encampment earlier today. This is the New York Police Department and the university did not let it get to the level of Columbia or CCNY or CUNY. As soon as this started going up, shortly thereafter, the police were there and took it down and started making arrests. Here we got another look at dismantling the University of Texas at Dallas. I always like to have a little break, a little something that lets you take a breath, because stuff is just insane in the world at the moment. So here's this. Sorry, not sorry. Again, you need a little break every once in a while, and I just found that incredible. My dog Oakley is the greatest dog in the world, in my opinion, but cannot do that. Here we go, Fred. 1,000 devices on illegals who crossed the border, tracked to 21 of the protests. So over 1,000 illegals have turned up in the areas of the major protests: Columbia, Princeton, NYU, Yale, Northeastern, Emerson, University of Maryland in Washington, Virginia Tech, South Carolina, Emory University, University of Georgia, Virginia Tech, Ohio State, Indiana University. Most of these have already kicked off. They don't have USC, or they've got USC, but they don't have UCLA. They are so close together that both could be both campuses could be managed by a handful of skilled organizers and disruptors. Cal Poly and Humboldt. It's been taken over at least once. So this is done from the outside. Okay, this is not the kids are taking part in it, but the idea did not come from the kids, in my opinion. This is planned. This is part of a bigger picture to cause chaos within the United States. And this is just one of the factors that is going to play into that chaos and make it a very, very long and I believe, sadly, dangerous summer ahead of us. Here you see them setting up at Fordham University. They came in. They've all got the same kind of tents at each one of these universities. And again, very well prepared for all of this, and I think the planning has been going on for quite some time. Columbia, the nation of Columbia, not the university in New York City. Columbia has cut diplomatic relations with Israel. Again, every once in a while, you just need a little lightheartedness, and this is one such little 13-second break. When you're a good grandma, but you have a past, check and make sure nobody saw that. Again, just a little lightheartedness, and it's also relevant because Biden administration is considering lowering the schedule as far as the level of drug that marijuana is considered to be, and taking it off of the top of the top list up there with cocaine and heroin and LSD and fentanyl and everything else, moving it down, making it a different category of controlled substance. Columbia University protesters attempted to block a prison bus from leaving after mass arrests were made. I reported on what was going on in Columbia last night. After we got off the air, everything broke out in UCLA, and also they started moving those that had been arrested in the mass arrests. Again, a lot. There are students involved. Don't get me wrong, but a lot of the people that were arrested were not students. Many were not even United States citizens. Again, eyes open. Let's not fall into the trap of picking sides over this, and try to understand that all of us are being played. Let me do a search again here real quick to see if I can find something from LA. We can check in and see what's going on at out in UCLA. I thank you all for clicking on. Last night's episode, we talked a little bit about the possibility of different dimensions, different elements in our periodic table. Our periodic table goes up to 104 elements. We heard that there could be up to 140 different elements and various different crystal systems, if you count the aliens. And go back and watch that episode if you haven't seen it. We will hop over now. This is Streets LA, STREETS LA, or STREEZ. He has two different streams. He's currently broadcasting on the Film the Police LA is live stream, and We'll stay here for just a couple of moments. He is at the opposite end. He's down here by the flagpole, and at the opposite end was Solomon Sassoon, and I'd like to make sure that young man's okay. We'll take a couple of minutes here and check out what's going on live from UCLA, courtesy of Film the Police in LA. Again, go there and give them a like and a subscribe.
Viva, viva Palestina! Viva, viva Palestina! Viva, viva Palestina! Viva, viva Palestina!
We're getting a look at how big the crowd is back in here that have come here in support of the encampment. The encampment is at the total opposite end of the mall, the Grass Mall area.
Sorry, no worries. No worries.
Yeah, they said basically.
How you doing?
That night was fucking intense. We fought for 3 hours. I was like, I know Will's on the other side. I was in.
Oh, you were
I
inside?
was in.
Oh my God.
3 hours.
Those fireworks
3
exploding.
hours. I got tear gas for the first time. It was crazy. But you know what? Now I'm even less afraid.
Yeah.
Now I'm even less afraid.
Well, you know what? Like I was telling everybody else, they were talking a lot of shit out here, talking about they were like pussies and whips. You know where they said it from? They said it from the outside.
Yeah, exactly. Come in here and say it.
They didn't say, they never got in.
Never. You were eyes on the other side.
They kept on calling me.
Hello, peace, love, sunshine. Hello, everybody clicking on. This is live from the UCLA campus.
If they had a pro-Israel protest right here, and at 10 o'clock at night, but imagine you had 30 people come from the other side, blocked out, and came and committed 200 assaults over the course of 3 hours. You know what there'd be? There would be a federal investigation. There'd be a Guantanamo. Congress would be calling for investigations. cops out there.
Let's see if we can get it back. Again, thank you all for being here. The stream we're watching is Film the Police LA, currently live from UCLA. We're going to watch for just a couple of more minutes here, and then I'll come over and into the chat and see what's happening. Let's see if we can go back. Okay, we do not have any volume at the moment. That is probably intentional because Streets is another well-known protester and well-known streamer in LA and has been covering the Scientology.
Oh, you watch the stream? It was a wild night, huh?
Insane. That shit kept me up from 11:30 to
I didn't get to sleep. I got 1 hour sleep last night because it's kind of hard to just leave that situation and be like, oh, let's go to sleep, you know?
Yeah,
It was,
it's wild, honestly. So they canceled all classes for like tomorrow and the rest of the week.
Wow.
Like right before this, I think that may have had the opposite effect they were thinking it would, because everybody's like out here now.
yeah, I mean, I'm shocked by how many people are out here now. It's just incredible.
I feel like people didn't know yesterday, because like the dorms are totally separate from the rest of the campus. So like
Okay.
people last night didn't even know that anything was happening. The dorms, like, they start with those buildings you can see out there, the lights you can see
Oh, okay.
out there.
Right.
So you can't even hear this shit.
Well, the thing about it is, so they had a group of about 30 people set up over there. What's going on, brother? They're like the group. Oh, no worries, no worries. Well, that's the frustrating part, right? Because the press already came out today. Huh? They're out here. Yeah, no, but I'm putting them.
So they interviewed only the people who were attacking the camp, like, as they walked back. Like, literally, this was like over here or something, and they were like coming back and like, I just saw this guy, like.
But like, yeah.
Where's this guy walking? Yeah.
Well, I mean, they set up. There was 30 of them over here, completely blacked out, had Halloween face masks on, and they just came in there and stormed it. But again, they didn't get inside. They never got. They never. Those kids. Have you guys been in the encampment?
Only last week. It was tiny. Like, it was nothing last
I was in there 2 days ago, and you know, listen, I'm surprised by how well those kids did. No, they're doing it tonight. That's what all this is.
Oh, they are clearing it out.
Yeah, the cops are out here. They're creating a buffer zone. They're creating a buffer zone on the backside.
I just leave then.
Well, they say it's going to be between 1 and 6 in the morning. They plan to clear it out.
They did it at midnight. It was 2011, November. I remember that shit. I remember watching this shit. They first did the no-fly zone, and then they cut off the stream, and then they destroyed the people's library, and then after that they corralled everybody in the van. Once they had the media blackout, so that was the first thing they did before the feed, was that they cordoned off the whole area.
I hope everyone was able to hear that. I'm having buffering problems here myself for some reason. I've had connection problems. I imagine it's probably because of the content we've been sharing. So again, this was from Film the Police in LA. Go to that stream, and William is the guy's real name. He goes by Streets, Streets, or Streetz. And also look for possibly Jessica. I don't remember what her last name is, but Solomon Sassoon. Solomon Sassoon is down there broadcasting. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up and keep it fairly short tonight. And we will be back on tomorrow night. It may be a little earlier. I don't know. Just depends. So hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit the share notification bell so you know when we are on. And we will be back on very soon. Until the next time, love y'all like chocolate chip cookies. Wishing nothing but peace and positivity. And it is a dark world. Try to be a light, please. This has been Eyes Open on the American Doofus channel. I'm Barry Walsh. Again, I love y'all. Thanks for watching.